There's so much drama going on right now. Hey, what is up, all my social clubbing friends? It's Dustin, and I'm back with another video. How are you, Nick?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm good, because this video was not going to be about Trisha Paytas as well as Ethan Klein, because I am so over that whole situation. Mm-hmm. Like, it's one thing after the next. I'm like,
it's still going.
It's bad.
It's never ending.
It's the never ending story.
Honestly.
Seriously. So we're going to take this in a different direction. I decided that we're going to talk about Shane Dawson. Mm-hmm. Now, you guys know the controversy that has been Shane Dawson for maybe the past 2.5 years, where he's really been called out on social media for things that he's posted in the past, as well as all this collaboration with Jeffree Star, him posting on his Instagram, hey, go buy my mystery box, but no pressure. So... You know, it's been one thing after the next with Shane. And honestly, he said that he's very much like James. If you think about it, James said he was going to take time away from the internet. Shane said he was going to take time away from the internet. But here we are.
Okay, but in Shane's defense, I have to say that after he said he was going to take time away from the internet, he did take a little bit of time from the internet. There was
at least a week.
No, there was time where Shane Dawson wasn't uploading to Instagram or anything. I'm sure he was still over there, like, checking messages and all that kind of stuff. But James literally said it and was back like 3 days later to address something, and then something else.
So there's been rumblings around Twitter, people saying that Shane Dawson has been asking around Hollywood about the whole Free Britney movement, and we've talked about this a little bit over on Nick's channel, but I want to talk about that a little bit here because there's something interesting going on. Do you know what it is, Nick?
What?
Oh, whatever could it be?
What could it be?
It couldn't be Shane Dawson not staying away from the internet and him posting a picture with him and Ryland, could it?
Yeah, they're on vacation.
Yeah, so Shane is on vacation with Ryland, and he posted on Instagram, and he pretty much hinted that he is coming back. But
such perfect timing.
It is perfect timing considering everything that's going on with Ethan as well as Trisha, because this whole thing back and forth is kind of like, oh, well, they won't see me come back.
Not even that. Like, you have Ethan and Trisha, the frenemies breaking up. Then
Gabby.
You have James. Gabby. You have Gabby that's going down right now. People are focusing more on Tati if she's coming back. So Shane's like, hey, everyone's just falling down over there. I think I'll just step all the way in.
Yeah, let me just get right back into it. But Shane posted on his Instagram this little picture with him and Ryland, and it says...
Dad's left the house. P.S. I know I haven't posted a video in a long time, and I promise it's not because I don't want to. I'm just trying to stay in a good mindset and be happy. I promise I'm not going to abandon my channel after 15 years of creating. Just been reevaluating my life and figuring out what I want to do with it. Life is short, and I'm grateful for every second of it. I hope you guys are doing well. I miss you.
I saw a lot of people commenting like, ew, it's kind of gross that he's still calling himself the dad of YouTube. Like, that is totally out the window. Nobody is looking at Shane Dawson as like the fixer of problems or anything anymore.
Okay, yeah, but okay. There's a lot of people that do not qualify as daddy, and Shane Dawson is one of them, along with these little boys over on TikTok that like to be called daddy. Like, you are 19. Go sit down.
That's weird.
It is weird.
Ugh.
It's very strange to me. I don't know. Maybe Ryland does call Shane daddy, but this is a lot to unpack because we've been getting like subliminals from Shane for a while now, hinting that he's going to come back. And this is just like him furthering my opinion that I think he is going to come back in the next month or so.
I could totally see that because, again, you know, everybody is failing right now. And so Shane could be like, this is the perfect opportunity. Maybe people will welcome me back because it'll be a fresh face once again for everyone. I don't think it'll go that way.
As the case normally goes with people that fall out on the internet, Shane Dawson stands, they're still there. They're intact. If they like Shane, they have not wavered. There's no opinion changing there. Do I think that maybe Shane has done a little bit of self-reflection? Maybe. Do I think that he's probably done enough to where I think he can come back and actually be accepted by the community? I don't.
Well, I would hope that during all this time that Shane has literally been shunned from the internet, he would be working on himself and figuring out like what his next move is and just how to be a better person, I guess. But a lot of people are saying that ever since all this has happened to Shane, like Ryland has really become like pompous.
Oh yeah, of course. Ryland is very much that girl. If you could imagine somebody that's LA away, I picture Rylan.
Yeah.
Totally.
That's a Valley girl.
That is a Valley girl.
Yeah.
But with all this stuff going on with Ethan and Trisha, it does make for a prime opportunity for him to come back, because Trisha really did call out Rylan as well as Shane, even most recently talking about Rylan in the podcast. And a lot of people threw that back in Trisha's face, being like, oh, well, you're ungrateful. And I understand that argument. But what?
That's just, I know that you don't want to talk about the whole like Trisha and Ethan thing that much, but like this whole falling out with them is just really giving everyone out there that they've ever called out, that they've ever like brought attention to things like James, you have David, Shane, Rylan. They're all just sitting back and laughing because this is all failing in front of everyone. It's horrible.
But the thing about it is, with the call outs that Ethan as well as Trisha, they did them well. You know what I mean? The whole thing with James.
But they're giving the people that they did that to like what they want, and that is the show ending and everyone hating them once again.
Of course. But this is the one thing I will say about Trisha. People are very quick to say, oh, well, Trisha was wrong, this, that, and the other. But I'm telling you, it always comes full circle with Trisha Paytas, because nobody wanted to believe Trisha when they were talking about David Dobrik and all of them. And look, it took 2 years. Look where we're at now. And I'm not saying that because I'm siding with Ethan. I think that they've both done really, really spiteful shit to one another with these videos back and forth. Trisha mostly with the tweets, and just not like, she should have left it alone. You know what I'm saying? Trisha should have just left it alone. I think it was a shitty way for Trisha to really end frenemies the way that they did, but here we are. But I do think that this is somewhat calculated by Shane Dawson to come back
of course
at this time. It's like, oh, just let me like interject. You know what I mean?
I'm not mad at it.
Imagine if we all wake up one day and there's a notification from Shane Dawson and James Charles and Tati.
No, because they're all just trying to, it's like one right after the other.
Yeah.
Because they all caught wind of when someone's video might be going up, and then they just all try to sabotage.
That, oh my God.
The internet would implode.
It would implode. That would make for some very interesting tea.
Ugh.
It would be a mess.
I'm exhausted.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. What I'm not here for is this banner between Ethan and Trisha. That's annoying to me. But back to Shane Dawson. You guys, let me know what you think about this. Do you think that this is Shane even further saying, hey, I'm coming back. No pressure. I'm just letting you know, like, no pressure at all, but I'm going to be back very soon. Or do you think that this is just him sharing some moments in his social media life with Ryland, his fiance? But aside from all that, you guys, I hope you all have an amazing day. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Love you all so much, and see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye, guys.